Hello there. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the new intro to had that done the other day. Pretty cool. Today what we're going to do is just have a look at what an offset account is. Now it is I think it's a fairly common term in the banking world. Everyone's probably heard of what an offset account, but I'm not 100% sure everybody really understands what they do. So we'll run through that today, but before we do, I might just revisit a slide from video 3, which is effective banking structures. So it'd be a good idea to have a bit of a look at that vid before continuing here, but we'll just pull that slide up there now. And what we're going to be referring to is potentially having one of our three main accounts there, which is our bills account, everyday account or savings account, as the offset account. So we're not looking at adding anything new. What we are doing is perhaps just assigning the offset account to one of those three. So potentially if you've got your banking system all set up, it's not sort of throwing that away and, hey, I've got to do something new. It's just assigning your offset account to one of those three. So first of all, what is an offset account? So the best way to explain that is an offset account itself receives no interest. Okay, so it's not an interest-bearing account itself, but what it does do is any money that sits in your offset account effectively reduces your loan balance for the purpose of calculating your monthly interest. So I'll just repeat that. So any money sitting in the offset account effectively reduces your home loan balance for the purpose of calculating your interest. Now, to explain that further, I'll just refer to another slide which just runs through a basic example with having no offset account and having an offset account. So we'll take a look at that now. So as you can see there up the top, we have no offset, so we've got a loan balance of $300,000. On the right hand side we've got a term deposit at 2%. I'm just using that as an example. I think those rates are fairly comparable in today's market. So we'll just look at the figures there. So the interest on $300,000 loan would be $12,000 per annum. The interest earned from the term deposit would be $1,000. So what we're looking is a final cost to you would be the loan interest less the interest that you've received from the term deposit. So in this case, you'd have to pay $11,000. Now underneath that, same example but with the use of an offset account. You can see there on the left hand side we have loan balance $300,000 again at 4%, and we've got on the right hand side the offset account. So same amount of money, but of course the offset account itself doesn't receive any interest. Now looking at the same figures there, the big standout of course is the loan interest is now $10,000. And now the reason for that is of course the loan balance of $300,000 is effectively reduced by $50,000 because of the money that sits in that offset account. So I just want to point out it hasn't paid off $50,000 from the home loan, but for the purpose of calculating your interest, it's calculated on $250,000. So that's where we're getting that new interest figure of $10,000. Now underneath that we've got the offset account interest, zero of course, because that account doesn't receive any interest directly. And the final outcome is $10,000. So the cost to you is $10,000 as opposed to $11,000 if you didn't have the use of an offset account. Now I think that's substantial. So home loans generally run 15, 20, maybe even 30 years. So that's a substantial saving long term if you look at it on a yearly basis. And of course that offset account might grow as well. So that might be some savings and you're adding to that on a regular basis. So the whole setup would actually magnify as money increases in the offset account. So as far as getting an offset account up and running, I believe that it is common practice for most financiers to actually either assign one of your accounts an offset account or perhaps just give you one or add another account for that purpose. But I just want to point out is an offset account is a fully functioning bank account. So you can link a card to it, a debit card, a Visa debit card. It can be assigned to any one of your accounts that you might already have. So it could be your salary account where that comes in every on a regular basis. It could be your savings account that you're adding to. It could even be your bills account that holds maybe a float. But what you do want to do is make sure that your offset account is the one that holds the most amount of money on a rolling period. So one that sort of has the highest average balance, if you like, over a period of time, say over a monthly basis. So I hope that helps. I think offset accounts are fantastic. They don't cost anything to get up and running. So if you don't have that in place, or maybe you do and you just need to identify where it is, certainly get in touch with your bank and do a bit of shuffling there. So for further information, videos, education material and general information, please visit my website, and thank you so much for watching.